Well, hello there, Bob Squad. Welcome to episode 21. It's Memorial Day. It's May 28th. It's a Tuesday show on a Monday, Memorial Day Monday. Shout out the troops. Get a gunfire in there. Tones. Tones, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm off. I had to work Saturday and Sunday, but I'm off Monday. At least they gave me that.
By law.
By law, yeah, basically. But I heard you
didn't even have a Memorial Day weekend.
No.
I was going to ask you how your Memorial Day weekend was. You were working.
No, I just worked, came home, played video games, worked, slept. Yeah. It's awful.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
I was out on a boat. I was eating steaks, taking shits.
Yeah, taking shits. Wow.
I
couldn't even take shits. I was working. I couldn't even go shit.
Just eating everything in sight and then just take big dumps sort of thing. It's been great.
On the boat?
No, you're not. No solids on the boat. That's literally the rule. That's like rule number one. No solids on the boat.
What if you really have to drop a deuce? So you just go over.
You gotta jump in the water.
Just let it rock
and do it there, and then get back in. Yeah. So it was very we had pork rug and cheeses before we set sail too.
Yeah.
So it was a dangerous game, but thankfully I can report back and say none of us had to drop any solids. So we were all good.
That's good.
So a little. Actually, we'll do the overview of the show. So today it's Tuesday show on a Monday. So we have baseball talk. We got a world famous segments. Then we got a classic 4-pack of questions. But we got an update on our boy Jeff the Scarecrow. So what do we got there, Tones?
Hold on. Before that, our podcast, we're legal to drink now, right?
Oh yeah, episode 21.
Episode 21. Yeah.
Our podcast can officially drink now. So let's get a little celebratory in there. But yeah, what's up with Jeff?
He's he just had a little hiccup today, actually.
Oh boy.
I was saying the last couple of times that, on the passenger side where the bad part of it was pretty good for the most part. It wasn't, he was stopping that, but it was the driver's side because that was on the opposite side of Jeff.
He's defending the passenger side door, so they the other door.
He was.
Okay.
And then today he had a couple poops on there, a couple strays. So I mean, it's not like it was before, but he's fighting an uphill battle.
Have any of them taken a dump on Jeff yet?
Not that I've noticed.
You should look for that and see if he's taken any bullets.
He's like the Secret Service for protecting my car from bird shit.
See how many poop bullets he's taken for your car.
That's what I gotta do. I gotta find someone who doesn't have a job. I'll pay you $100 a day to just dive in front of shits that come on my car.
Birds coming, you just have to literally jump. Or you just build, like we talked about a few episodes ago, just build an army of scarecrows, and then I don't think anybody's gonna really be messing with your car, shit wise.
Or my house. No one's going to be coming. They see the scarecrows. They just back down my driveway. It's like, nope, not going up there.
Not robbing this fucking place. That's good, though. So Jeff he could be doing better, but it's a tough task.
Absolutely. Yeah. He's one guy trying to do a 3-man job.
Okay.
He's doing there's an admirable effort on his part to protect my car from the bird shit.
Yeah.
It's just there's too many. It's like playing 2-on-1 in basketball. You cover one guy and then all of a sudden the other guy is wide open. It's you're only one person. What can you do?
I guess every night you got to reposition him, move him around,
just keep
give him some life. You know what I mean? Yeah. Birds are just this guy's a stiff. He hasn't moved in forever. Just go crap over here. If you move him every morning, and just do a random spot, they're like, okay, now he's starting to move around a little bit. I don't like that.
I can even move his arms a little bit. Maybe I'll have him dabbing one morning, or the next morning I'll have him doing the YMCA or something.
You should get him arms like the crazy inflatable people. You can just when the wind blows, they'll just be like,
that'll definitely keep the birds away. They'll see him just spazzing out. I'm not going after that guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Jeff can work. We're new to the scarecrow game. So it's all testing. I think it's about a month we've been doing this.
Yeah, about a month. And he's been holding his own for the most part. He can't complain. I mean, a little bird shit's not going to hurt.
No, it's better than what it was.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right. Well, good for Jeff. Good to hear he's doing well. So we'll keep tabs on Jeff every couple episodes. But so before we get into our baseball talk, we have some news, Tones. A lot of news happened this weekend.
Is it good or bad?
It is bad news. Big surprise, huh? It's not that bad. There's a lot of bad news that happened. Ellicott City down here in Maryland's fucking flooded up to bejesus again. That's what happens when you build a place that's below sea level and you're near a river. It rains too much, it just fucking gets flooded like hell.
Yeah, that'll happen.
The last time it happened was 2016. It was like, this is worse than that. And this 2016 one was terrible. I think like it destroyed a ton of restaurants, and like they finally just rebuilt. And as they like, all right, we're officially back open for business. Fucking rain again. Business shut down again. What's even the point? Go move your restaurant somewhere else above sea level. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or put it on a stilts or something. I mean, or get up on a hill.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, you hate to see that. You don't want to see that. Floods, no good.
It's no good. Yeah.
It's no good. No good for anybody.
No, that's not our bad news story, though. Our bad news story is about Danica Patrick. So Danica Patrick, race car driver, NASCAR driver. So on Sunday, yesterday, she ended the last race of her career by crashing out on lap 68 of the Indianapolis 500. Patrick, who shot to prominence by finishing fourth as a rookie in 2005, announced months ago that she would step away from racing after yesterday's race. And it was supposed to be triumphantly called the Danica Double. But she crashed in the Daytona 500 when she first debuted as well. So it's pretty much just ironic. I put it in here because Danica Patrick has been a fucking failure when it came to racing. It was supposed to be like the first women driver and everything. And like all of a sudden, the stereotype isn't dead, is it?
I mean, to be fair, I mean, she's been around a while. You know, like, to stick around in any professional sport for that long, you got to be doing something right.
Yeah.
But yeah, nice little bookend to her career. And I just want to say, if she made it one more lap before she wrecked, she would have been a legend.
Hashtag nice.
Sure,
I didn't think about that.
If she wiped out on lap 69 to end her career, like, what more could you want from a career?
She crashed lap 69 at Daytona to cap it all off. Everybody would have a few. I wonder if she wrecked on purpose just to avoid that.
I mean, why didn't she just keep going instead of just like, I can't, like, if you wreck on lap 75 or 150 or whatever, like, no one even knows, but like to do it like a lap before on purpose just to not wreck on 69, like, it just seems a little weird.
So the woman driving stereotype that I always like to poke the line at, and still, I guess, very much still in existence. She came and she tried to erase it, and then she just decided to wreck it every single big race, and now she's just calling it quits. And there's no heir to the throne for women drivers in NASCAR. So I guess they're just like, well, that didn't work. Like,
I mean, you know, women drivers. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, no over the line.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to like tiptoe around this. I'm at 6 right now. I'm 1 away from the challenge, so I'm not trying to. I got the spell and bee challenge coming up later, so I'm trying not to.
If he spells wrong, he has to go to a TNT punishment challenge.
Right.
He will debut the punishment challenges.
And I'm trying to, like, if that happens on that'll happen. Like, that's fine. Yeah. I'm fine with that. I don't want to get it before that.
I don't think we have any women listeners, so it's totally fine.
Right. For now. Yeah.
I think all of our listeners can agree. It's like, it kind of stink at driving. You know what I mean? All right. So moving out of there before we get over the line. So we have our baseball talk since it is a Tuesday show being recorded on a Monday. So number one, Tones. So the Nationals 19-year-old stud prospect, Juan Soto, he went Yabo. Mother of God.
Oh, my God.
You know what that means?
No, what does this mean?
It's a Saturday show. It's a Saturday show on a Monday now. We're going to save the baseball talk for whenever we get to it.
Hold on. It's a Tuesday show. No, it's a Saturday show on a Monday. That's a Tuesday show.
Yes.
Okay.
Tuesday show it was a Tuesday show on a Monday, but now it is a Saturday show instead. So yes, what you just said is correct.
Okay.
Tuesday show on a Monday that became a Saturday show on a Monday. So
this phantom time hypothesis, I can't keep up with, man. It's just jumping around. Yeah. I don't know what year
28 was rolling around lanterns. Days are now getting thrown out the window. So with our first segment, so we have a Stay Woke. So Tones is going to tell me about a conspiracy theory. We're going to talk through it, and at the end, we're going to see if it's legitimate or if it's hoopla. So what's today, Tones? What am I learning about today?
Okay. So it's basically a theory that the war in Iraq, Operation Iraqi Freedom, was a cover-up for the government to find Stargates. Now, do you know what a Stargate is?
No.
Basically, it's like a wormhole. It's a place on Earth or anywhere else really in the galaxy that connects to another part of the galaxy that if you go through it, it's like it sends you there almost instantaneously.
Okay.
Which could be huge potentially, for interacting with other alien races and becoming part of the Galactic Federation and all that good stuff. So basically, going back to the ancient Sumerians, they were around like 450 or no 4,500 BC, like real.
Are they the ones who were split up with the Shitties and the Sunnis?
I don't know. No, I think that's just like different forms of Muslim Islam.
Oh, okay.
This was an old civilization, and in their writing, they had talked about this race that came to visit them called Anunnaki. They were like their gods that they would kind of worship, and apparently they came to us because they needed gold to save their home. They needed it to power something, so that's why they came.
This sounds like a scam.
Yeah, it's like a Nigerian prince.
It sounds like a scam, but please continue.
But yeah, no, it's kind of like if you watch Ancient Aliens, you'll know that the Anunnaki are people kind of just assume that they're aliens just because like they came and they apparently gave technology to the Sumerians, made them an advanced civilization and all this stuff. But the theory is that there was a Stargate that was given to them by the Anunnaki at the Ziggurat of Ur, which is kind of like a temple kind of burial ground place. I don't even know how to describe it exactly, but
is it like in Ghostbusters? Like when she opens the fridge and it's like it's like a little temple and it's Zul.
Yeah, I guess something like that, more or less. But in the 1980s, now this place has been abandoned for thousands of years. It's like an old kind of, you just look at it, whatever. Oh, it's a big old pile of rocks. In the 1980s, Saddam just started to renovate the Ziggurat of Ur, whatever the fuck that is.
Okay.
And the theory is that he reinstalled, was that the word I wrote down? Reactivated the Stargate. And got up and coming. And then that's why, we said we went into Iraq with the, saying, oh, there's weapons of mass destruction, which as we know now,
there were Stargates to go meet aliens.
Well, there was no weapons of mass destruction. So what else was there?
Sand.
There was a lot of that. But that was the idea that we went there.
Yeah, but to drive, I mean, like this is hoopla.
Well, I'm not even done giving my case.
All right. Well, it's hoopla so far.
All right. I mean, well, there's been Western countries going to that part of Iraq, like Baghdad or whatever, for over 100 years now. I mean, the British started in the 1900s. I know the Russians were in that area for a while, and then we went there. So, but like, what is I mean, other than oil, what is there? And back then, we didn't really need that much oil. Like, what are we doing there? Like, there's got to be a Stargate or something.
They do have really fertile soil in the Fertile Crescent, which is Mesopotamia or whatever it's called.
Mesopotamia. Is that even like a real place anymore?
I think that's Canaan. I think that's the Promised Land. I don't know. It's definitely still there. Probably call it something else though.
That whole region confuses the shit out of me. There's so many countries that have like very similar names and
they're all poor though, so you never want to go there. You never want to actually find out.
99% of them are poor, but there's like 100 guys that own all the oil and they're just like super rich and they're like richer than anybody over here.
Yeah,
for the most part.
That stinks.
But yeah, I mean, and the theory says that in 2011, we set up a green zone, which was a place in Iraq where Iraqi citizens couldn't go. It was just for like American Army and stuff. And they allegedly said that they found it there and they were working on it.
They found the Stargate?
That's what they say, yeah. And because they set up the green zone where no one else could come in and see what was going on. They were running tests on it and stuff. But yeah. Yeah.
That's out there. Like, no, we found the Stargate. We're just working on it. That's like happening.
That's the theory. That's the
theory. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's Banana Land.
Yeah. Hoopla.
So it's hoopla for sure. So if we do find the Stargate and it works, we fix it. Is it something that you like jump through and then you just shoot through a portal of time into space and meet with aliens? Is that what a Stargate is? Is that what you're talking about?
It's a wormhole. It just allows you to travel like really fast through it allows you to travel billions of light years in like seconds.
Oh, that's fast.
Because there's the whole, I don't know if you're familiar with Einstein's theory of relativity. Yeah, but basically it means that there could be like folds in like the time space continuum. They look at it as like a fabric, and like if it folds into certain parts and you poke a hole through that fold, then you go from one side and then right out the other side where there's supposed to be a whole bunch of shit in the middle, but because like the fabric of time space kind of folded a little bit, it allowed you to just jump from one point to the other. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do now. It's just crazy.
It might be kind of hard for people at home to understand, but imagine like a piece of paper that you fold to like.
Yeah, you can jump through. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, almost like a paper airplane kind of thing where it makes like a V and the 2 points at the bottom are touching. If you poke a hole through that,
you can jump right on the other side.
Right. But then if you unfolded it, they'd be really far apart. But when it's folded, it's like a, they're right next to each other kind of thing.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I don't buy it.
Yeah, no, it is pretty wild.
That's pretty bananas.
When I saw the title of the video, it was like, "Are there Stargates in Iraq?" I was like, "What the fuck?" And I watched it. I just thought it was kind of funny, so I just put it out there.
Yeah, it's hoopla. But it's interesting though. I'll look more into it because it is pretty fucking confusing. I don't know. Who knows what Saddam Hussein was up? What was he doing out there? Stargates.
I mean, if there's no weapons of mass destruction, the only other logical thing is Stargates.
Yep, exactly. All right. So we're moving on to our second segment, which is a deal or no deal spelling bee challenge. It's already been accepted. So if you didn't accept it, we were going to have a horse race. Thank God you accepted it because I lost so much money this weekend betting the ponies. Lost a ton.
I'm looking out for you, Tom.
Yeah, so appreciate it. So you are really looking after me with this one because if you do spell this word wrong, then you have to partake in a punishment challenge, TNT punishment challenge, which we have not had yet. Did you get your nipple shockers yet, by the way?
They're on the way. They say it's supposed to be here between June 6th and June 26th. So
okay, cool. It's not that's just the only one that we've teased. We have like a bunch of other punishment challenges, and we're going to do a thing where he's got to spin a wheel or pick a random number. So it's not automatically going to be electric shock trivia. It's just going to be something he really does not want to do.
Yeah.
But he's only at 6, and you need 7 to get it. So let me pull up the word of the day here. Okay. Then you can play the deal or no deal music. Okay. All right. You ready, Tones?
Yeah, let's do it.
Estimable.
Okay. Can I get the definition?
Worthy of esteem, deserving respect or admiration.
Country of origin.
1425 to 75. It's late Middle English, Middle French, and a little bit of Latin in there. Mainly Middle English. So like William Wallace uses this word all the time.
Estimable. All right. ESTIMABLE.
You got it.
Let's go.
Got it. So that docks off one of you over the line. So now we're officially tied at 5-5.
Nice. See,
look at that.
I told you before when you asked me before we recorded, you were like, "Are you accepting?" I was like, "Oh, I'm accepting." You're just like, "Whoa."
Yeah.
Like, listen, I'm a gambling man. If I get a chance to bring it down instead of going up, like I'm going for it. I got confidence in my between my riddle ability and my spelling ability. I'm a monster.
That was an easier word, but it was easy enough where you can confuse the shit out of yourself and spell it wrong. I thought you were going to say ESTE instead of I.
That's when I asked for the definition and you said of esteem, I was thinking of how esteem was spelled because from the start I thought it was going to be STI or whatever. And then once you said the esteem, I was like, And that's when the wheels started turning.
Yeah, it was a thing of beauty. All right, so look at that. So we're back down to 5. No over the lines for making fun of women drivers. We're allowed to do that here. And then so we're gonna move on to a new segment, our third segment. So it's called What's Good. As you might remember from our last episode of things that people could do within 3 seconds and make me hate the shit out of you. Is you're a white kid with big shorts and Yankee hat or something to the side, it's flat brim, and you say what's good, and nobody knows how to answer that question. So Tones, why don't you do a little explaining about what's good is? This is your segment,
right? So the idea behind it was Tom really doesn't listen to any kind of rap music at all. Zero. And don't take this the wrong way, but you're a fairly white person,
very white,
in all aspects. And being that I identify as a 35-year-old black man, I thought it would be interesting to answer some of Tom's questions, Like, you know, if there was a specific song, like lyric, or, you know, part of a movie or anything, or even like a some kind of dance or some craze or whatever that's
There's
going
a lot
on.
of slang in there. It's like trying to figure out acronyms.
Right, exactly. It's a lot, especially for a white person to figure out. So basically, with the idea is like, you know, every week I'm going to give him a song. I'm going to assign him a song that he has to listen to and ask a question if he has any questions. So the song I gave him was "Juicy" by Notorious B.I.G.
Biggie Smalls.
Yep. So what do you got?
So first things first, a little housekeeping on the song.
Okay.
Housekeeping. So one of the lines, time to get paid, blow up like the World Trade. That's an Over the Line on Biggie Smalls.
Well, so
that was I know it was for the first one in the 90s that barely even counted, but he didn't know better. He didn't know about 9/11, but still retroactively 9/11 did happen. Over the line.
Okay. I'll allow it.
Okay.
All
right. Next thing, legit question. So the Moet and the Alizé keep me pissy. What's that? What's going on there?
So it's the Moet and the Alizé. It's
Moet and the Alizé.
Yeah. It's I believe it's a champagne, like a
champagne,
like some kind of alcohol, and it keeps me pissy, which I guess just means like
you gotta take a lot of pisses every time he drinks champagne.
Yeah, that, and then just like kind of like, you know, just I'm pissy, man. You know, I'm just hanging.
Pissy makes it seem like if you drink champagne, he becomes an angry, violent drunk. That's what I got off of it.
Yeah, that generally is what I would think.
Yeah,
but yeah.
So those are champagnes. Okay, so that answers my question. Here's another one. So I never thought it could happen. This rapping stuff. I was too used to packing gats and stuff. What are gats?
Gats. Gat is a gun. Is a gun. So like packing gats. You know, like I got because I have to.
My man's packing.
Right. I'm a drug dealer, and I need to pack a gat on me if I want to protect myself from my competition.
Yeah.
You know, because
which eventually didn't do him too good, right?
Oh yeah, I mean at that point he wasn't. He didn't. Well, yeah. Didn't work out too well in the long run. But it's you know, live by the sword, die by the sword, live by the gat, die by the gat. It's you know, it's like poetry.
Wouldn't you want to just forget about the gats once you hit it big? You're just like, all right, sweet, I don't have to do that anymore. Like, why would you even want to buy into that anymore?
You don't know anything else. Like that's what you know in your whole life. Like you don't. Like I've always had to carry a pack of gat on me and stuff, and like now that I've made it, like this guy over here in California, you know, on the West Coast, talking about Tupac and his guys, like they're packing gats and stuff too. So it's like if we don't pack gats and stuff, we're at a disadvantage.
Yeah, true. Who do you think? I think we've talked about this before, but who's better?
I'm more of a Biggie fan. I think it's more preference. You know, kind of honestly what you listen to growing up. Like I listened to a lot more Biggie growing up, being on the East Coast.
Yeah.
But there is definitely a different style. Tupac is more. He's talking more about like social issues and stuff that's like affected him through his life, whereas Biggie is more about like the come up. Like, you know, like I started off dealing crack and everything, and like now look where I am.
So we got the hippie activist out in California, and then we have the rise and grind, get a job, and become a successful guy on the East Coast. I'm Team Biggie too, based on that narrative.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I'm not sure if I would necessarily call Tupac a hippie activist, but yeah, there's definitely more of that. What?
Dead.
Yeah, that's careful.
Almost
an over the line.
It was like 30 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's 20 something. Yeah, but yeah, just easy. Have some respect. Have some.
Why? Because he might still be alive.
Yeah, exactly. He might come after you. He's packing gats and stuff, man. But no, yeah, Biggie's definitely more of like the East Coast kind of grinded out, because like there's even one side lyric in the song in Juicy. He goes, "Birthdays was the worst days. Now we drink champagne when we thirsty."
Yeah, that's
so it's just like, you know, like I used to not get stuff for my birthday because we didn't have money. It's like now I just like, you know, I wake up, I'm thirsty, I'm gonna drink some Moet and Alizé and get pissy.
I'll tell you what, because I was reading the lyrics as I was listening to it through. I can write a rap song like in 2 seconds. I can write some poems, because those are poems, as long as the rhymes and the syllables go right, then you can like come up with something sweet.
Well, we should maybe do that for content. You want
to write a rap?
Write a rap. My brother makes some beats and stuff. I'll send one over, and you could.
And I'll rap to the beat.
You can rap to the beat.
Yeah, because Metallica writes their songs after Hetfields comes up with the riff. All right, so it'll be the same thing. All right, yeah, I'll write a rap.
Okay.
Send that beat over. I'll write the rap for I don't know, a couple episodes from now. That'll be nice. Cool. All right. Overall, though, the song's actually pretty good. I'm not going to go out of my way to listen to it again. It's just really not my styles. I really don't. It's brilliant. It's like the words are awesome. It's a great story, but it's just like I just me. I need a cup of coffee music. I need a fucking louder. The beat's good, but it's just that's all it is the beat. You need to put more on top of it for me to really get drawn in. Get some more piano in there, get some fucking a guitar in there, and then have his lyrics. That would be fun.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to ease you into it, like picking like a really popular song that I was sure you had heard at some point. So I just kind of I'll start to get more into it. I don't have another song picked out, but I'll get you one at some point.
All right, cool. All right, that sounds good. And I'll write a rap. So that'll be a fun project. It's gonna be. I'm gonna imagine like I just like write a rap and it just goes fucking to the moon,
viral. Yeah, that'd be the best thing for this podcast.
I'll be a one-hit wonder. It's like, it was just an experiment to show that I can do it.
Just messing around, guys.
Messing around.
A little bit.
All right. Okay, so that brings us to our fourth segment, which is Tones Bones. So you got a bone today, Tones? I got one too.
Yes.
I'm going to jump into my bone.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead. It's kind of fresh. So I asked you on Friday, texted you, how long is too long to be, if you're at like a 7-Eleven convenience store with an ATM, you stand behind somebody, how long is too long for them to be, fiddling around with that shit?
Mm-hmm.
This guy was clearly broke. He was clearly he didn't have a home. I'm pretty sure. Just the way that he looked, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, 10 fucking minutes of literally standing right behind him. And I'm like, bro, you're broke. Stop. He keeps getting the receipt. No, like there's nothing in there to withdraw, but he keeps like throwing it away, puts the card back in and tries to withdraw more money. And there's just nothing coming out and he won't figure it out. It's like he tried this at least like 9, 10, 11 times, just putting it in, going through the whole thing. And nothing's coming out. And I'm like, hey, pal.
and each time you put the card in and do it, that's like a minute, at least a minute plus process where it's just like, withdraw, checking, punch in the number, put the amount, it's a whole thing. And they're usually slow as fuck. Like, what was it? It was like a 7-Eleven or something.
Yeah, exactly.
They usually have pretty shitty ATMs. So it's just like, that sounds awful.
He just turned around like real slow and he's just like, oh, sorry, I didn't see you standing there. One more minute. I was just like, hey, pal, you're broke. Let's not bullshit each other. Look what you're wearing right now. It's 95 degrees. You got your winter coat on, you got shoes from like 1999. I texted you, like, imagine like going to the ATM on Friday before Memorial Day weekend and just like you go to the ATM and there's just nothing in the bank account.
That's awful. I mean, I might as well have had nothing this weekend because I didn't even use any money. But I know what you mean. It's just like, oh yeah, we're gonna go out, get some beers, go to the beach, and you look and it's just like I can't even take out a 20.
I'm gonna have to go sleep out of the highway tonight.
live with the bridge people.
That's what they do here in Baltimore. It's wild. Underneath, like under Interstate 95, like there's a big like bridge area, and like it's literally bum land. It's homeless land. They just hoard like all your like if you want to throw out an old umbrella from your backyard furniture, they get that. They bring it there. This whole like bum city. And it's where the shade is. I guess the cops don't bother them there.
Yeah, it's let them kind of. It's a whole little tent city. It's like you ever watch The Wire?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, when they have that one little section of town that they say, like, okay, just sell all your drugs in here. Like that's what it's like. It's just everyone be homeless here. You can have your little homeless orgies. You can collect your trash. You could, whatever the fuck you got to do it there. Just leave us alone.
Imagine being like a really experienced homeless person and like you're just like with your other homeless people, like, all right, I'll be right back. I gotta go take a shit. But like everybody knows there's no bathrooms. So it's like I wonder like how he's gonna go about that.
Where do you think Jeff goes when he shits?
He goes around the corner, just like drops one real quick, just pulls his pants right back up.
Yeah. He just like goes behind like a sheet that's hanging there. He just like shits right behind there. All right, guys, I'm back.
I'm done.
It's like Austin Powers too. You could see it like coming. You see like the silhouette, the outline.
Oh man, yeah. But that was my bone. Just taking way too long at the ATM when you know damn well there's nothing in there for you to be taken out. Just like, come on, get out of here.
Did you say anything to him? Like, hey, can I just like go real quick?
No, I just kept going like this, like because I was behind him. I just want to let him know, like, hey, like, come on. Because I mean, it was Friday. We didn't have off. I had to work. So like I'm sitting there behind the ATM on a Friday, just like, would you fucking hurry up? Yeah. Can you at least let me squeeze in and then you can go back to your madness right after I leave?
Yeah.
But no,
I mean, like on that guy's part too. I mean, you gotta at some point like see the person. Like if you want to keep trying, all right, whatever, that's fine. But like, if you know someone's behind you, I'd be too embarrassed to just keep trying the same thing over and over again, knowing there's nothing in there. Like, it's like I just be like, hey, you go. Like, I'll try again.
That's what I was saying.
It doesn't make, I don't know.
Guy was a piece of shit. I don't care if he's homeless.
Sounds like it.
Wonder what he's up to right now. Probably not spending any money.
Probably sleeping under a bridge.
Probably sleeping under the bridge with no money.
So my bone is actually kind of similar. People
bash the homeless too.
No, it's not so much the homeless, the soon to be homeless. I got a problem with people buying lottery tickets at the gas station.
It takes
fucking forever. And it's like they get in there and they're like, oh, let me get a 25, let me get 2 7s, let me get 4 13s, whatever. And they sit there scratching whatever, and then they get back in line, and then they want a little bit of money. It's like, okay, like let's bring it back. Let's get, another 725. And like they'll be sitting there doing this shit for like 5 minutes. It's like, dude, I just want 20 on 4. I just want to put $20 on pump 4. Like, I don't want to sit behind you while you just like spend all of your money on fucking scratch offs like a loser. It's just like they should have a separate line, or even have like an automated like I know some have like the vending machine.
They've done that too, where it's like there's a separate section to do the lottery, but there's only one employee behind the counter.
So it doesn't
pointless.
There's no point. I mean, like,
hold on, let me go help this guy with his lottery ticket. It's like, oh, come on, buddy, you're not gonna win.
If anything, is longer because he's got to walk to the other register.
Yeah,
it's just it doesn't make any sense. Scratch offs are the biggest fucking waste of time. Like I'm all for gambling, but I mean, at least like, if you gamble on sports, like you know a little bit about, like, it's not totally up to chance.
Well, for that, you're really paying for a thrill. That's what I always consider. Like, that's why I horse bet and stuff, because I always go in with the mentality of like, I'm going to the horse track today to spend $100. And if I come out with money in my pocket or a little bit more, then it's a good day. Like, like if I lose that, that's what I was expecting. I paid for the entertainment.
Right. That's what I do when I go to the casino and stuff. I try to say, okay, I'm going with this much money. If I lose it, okay, whatever. I paid that much money to have a good time. If I come out with anything else, like, that's a bonus.
Exactly. And these people, I mean, is it really a thrill of fucking scratching off? Like, I mean,
and it's messy. You got the weird shavings all over the place.
You get your fingernails.
Yeah.
It's like, and people are like, that's a really fucked up thing too, because like people will spend like $100 in a row on scratch offs. They'll finally get one that wins you like $23, and they look at that as a win.
Yeah.
No, you're still way deep in the hole, pal.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't get it. But yeah. So fuck people who take forever at convenience stores, right? They're pretty much people who bring inconvenience inside of the convenience store.
It's quite a conundrum.
Yeah, it takes away from the whole purpose. All right, so we're moving on to a new segment number 5. So it's called Literally. Another Tone's idea. I like it. Tone, do you want to explain exactly what we're doing here?
Yeah, so basically it's just kind of taking like sayings or sentences that you might say like in everyday life, but just kind of say them ironically.
Yeah.
And just like, if you took them literally, we would probably be like some of the worst things like, like imaginable.
If you are in these like if you say like whatever a classic one is, like, and then it's actually a situation.
Like for example, like, this food tastes like shit.
Yeah.
Like, if you
imagine it actually tasted like shit.
Yeah, that'd be awful.
Oh, imagine biting into a turd.
It's a turd sandwich.
Oh, I'm sure that guy wouldn't be saying that about the food. No. So what's yours?
Mine is kind of shit related. I feel like a lot of these are gonna be shit related.
Mine is shit related as well.
Okay, so mine is I'm up to my neck in shit right now.
Oh,
like, if you were actually up to your neck in shit, I would probably just die. Like, I would just like die, because first of all, the smell alone kill you. That much shit. I mean, you take one little turd and that smells bad. Imagine enough to fill a room up to your neck.
Oh man.
Like imagine you're cleaning, like, you're a plumbing guy and you clean out like a septic system, and you just fall in there. Like, I'm not coming out of there. Like, there's no coming back from that. I'll just go under and stay under, just die.
I would try my best to keep my head on, from not going under.
Yeah. What if it's like bigger than you are and you just kind of sink in? It's like quick shit instead of quicksand.
Drowning in shit.
Yeah. That'd be one of the worst ways to go.
People always talk about drowning and being set on fire as like the worst ways to go, but that right there, that's got to be way higher up than people would think. Drowning in poop.
Yeah. And you don't think about that because you very rarely run into that much poop.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, some people do. People work at sewage plants and stuff to deal with it all the time, and they can imagine falling in, and you'd be like, imagine I was up to my neck in shit. They get it.
Oh yeah, they definitely get it. We dispose of our shit. We don't generally have to see it, which is a good thing as a society. You don't want to have shit lying around. It's unhealthy.
No.
But some people have to deal with that.
Yeah. So mine's poop related too. So mine is up shit creek without a paddle. So you're in shit, you're going upstream shit creek and you don't have a paddle.
Yeah. And you're just stuck in a river of shit. Again, a lot of shit that you wouldn't see on an everyday basis.
Just a creek of shit. And you're on a paddle. I mean, you're in a boat and you don't have a paddle. No motor. You're just floating along in it. I mean, if I'm just sailing until I hit a wall or something, I guess. I'm not going to paddle to the side.
No, with your hands? God, no.
Imagine going to like rapids, like whitewater rapids of shit.
Just diarrhea.
You don't have a paddle.
That would be awful.
Oh, yeah, that would fucking be terrible.
Yeah, you can splatter with diarrhea. You'd be covered in diarrhea in a matter of seconds.
Splashing all over the place. Even if you stay afloat, it's still you're getting doused in shit in shit creek.
Oh my god. Yeah.
With no paddle. If I had a paddle, I'd be stoked.
Yeah, paddle really you can
this.
Yeah, you can steer, you can steer to the side, get to the shit shore. But without the paddle, you're fucked, man. You're up Shit's Creek without the paddle.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. It's like sledding down a hill at that point. I mean, imagine just in general, even like take the poop out of it, just going down a creek without a paddle that's like rapids. You just don't have a paddle. You just sit there and hold on for your life. Like, ah!
That's bad enough, and that's just water. Now imagine you
replace that water with shit. That's not fun.
No good. No good. You can't have that.
I like this segment.
Yeah.
I think this will be a reoccurring segment. All right, so we're going to move on to our sixth and final segment before we hit our 4-pack of questions, our classic 4-pack of questions. So we have a Mad Lib challenge. Ooh. So it's my turn today. I'm going to sit back and enjoy it. Tony's going to ask me for words, and then once we fill it out, he's going to read it to me. I'm going to fill my mouth with water, and if I don't spit it out, I win. If I spit it out, I lose. So we are we going to start the millionaire music?
Yeah, I'll start it.
Thank you, Regis.
All right. Okay. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I need a celebrity male.
Regis Philbin.
Yeah, I figured that would.
It's a bad start for me. That's gonna be funny.
Okay. Celebrity female.
I'm gonna go with Taylor Hicks.
Taylor Hicks isn't a female.
I know, that's why it's funny.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go, Taylor Hicks. Okay. Give me a noun.
Give me a big old fart.
Big old fart. Okay. Plural noun.
Pieces of shit.
Sticking with the theme. I like it.
A lot of shit. A lot of shit today.
Pieces of shit. Okay. I'm gonna need an adjective.
Fat.
Just want you to know, I have the keyboard, like the Google keyboard where you swipe to type.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to do fat and auto-corrected to gay. I'm just
whoa.
Just saying.
All right.
Give me a plural noun.
Give me why don't you give me Hot Pockets?
Ooh, okay. Hot Pockets. All right. I'll take an adjective.
Shitty.
Shitty. All right. Give me a plural noun.
Fat assholes.
No. I'll accept that answer. I just want to clarify. Are those fat people that are assholes, or are they just fat assholes? Like fat
people,
fat anuses. Okay.
Not gaping anuses.
Okay. Give me a noun.
Why don't you give me how about kitchen?
Okay. Kitchen.
Kitchen exclamation point.
Kitchen. All right. Give me a place.
Florida.
Plural noun.
Mennonites.
Okay. You should have given me that word to spell. Mennonites. Mennonites. That's definitely not right.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Noun.
Big old bag of Lay's.
Big old bag of Lay's. Okay. And a profession. That's plural. Or a plural profession or something. Yeah.
Proctologist.
Proctologists.
As plural?
Yeah.
Just put feminists.
Okay. Is that a profession?
Yeah, I think some people think it is, but it's
okay. Not. All right. All right. So get your water. Mad? Yep, get your water ready. You're about to go mad.
All right.
I'm reading it right now. It's a good one. All right, he's ready. And we are going to start. Let's get mad. So the Mad Lib is called Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein, the son of Regis Philbin and Taylor Hicks, was born in Ulm, Germany in 1879. In 1902, he had a job as an assistant big old fart in the Swiss patent office and attended the University of Zurich. There he began studying atoms, molecules, and pieces of shit. He developed his theory of fat relativity, which explained the phenomena of subatomic hot pockets and shitty magnetism. In 1921, he won the Nobel Prize for Fat Assholes. It was directed as a theoretical physics at the Kaiser Wilhelm Kitchen.
Fuck. I shouldn't have did that. I was so in the zone.
You screwed yourself there.
I screwed myself. Such a fucking random word, and you just
Kitchen.
yell it. Kitchen! All right. All right. I'm still fucking completely defeated in the Mad Lib challenges. God, I suck at these.
It's, it happens, man. It happens. Don't take
it. You screw yourself because you're the one who gives yourself the fucking words.
Right. Like, I feel like the ones that I don't laugh at are usually because I give some shitty words that don't really fit.
Yeah.
But if you have good words, you're laughing. You're losing every time.
Yeah.
So it's a testament to your Mad Lib skills.
Thank you. I'm gonna look. Yeah, the little spin zone. I'll take that as a compliment. Yeah. All right, we're gonna hit a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with a classic 4-pack of questions. Cool. Can we be on break time right now?
Yeah.
The commercial. Awesome. Because I have the delivery. They just texted me saying they're gonna be here.
Okay. Was it food?
Beer.
Nice. Oh, a bird hit a home run?
Fuck yeah. Here, hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta take a piss.
Okay.
Ray, you haven't been paying your lot fees and there's piss jugs all over the park. You see me?
No. Why? What are you doing? I mean, you have time to walk to the bathroom. You got to piss in a jug?
Yeah. It's actually more, environmentally friendly to do what I do. I waste less water.
So, you got a point. You got a point. Not going to take that away from you. Bird's got a wild hair going.
And no, dude, this sucks. I'm Tyler Austin, like through and through, fantasy baseball wise.
Yeah.
This fucks me. He's my starting first baseman. Greg Bird being back, I did not anticipate this happening.
I mean, the only way is maybe if you pick up Bird and you just start whoever starts.
Bird's already picked up.
Yeah.
I had him last year. He's the worst.
He just goes on really hot streaks.
He was clutch.
Yeah, actually, I saw a stat on Instagram. Let me see. He was in his career through 89 games, not counting last year when he was playing with like the broken foot or whatever. In 89 games, he has 21 home runs, 62 RBIs, and an 879 OPS.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. How many at-bats?
Didn't say, but 89 games.
Okay.
So probably somewhere around, I don't know, 300 at-bats.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's about half a season. Well, it is half a season. A little bit more.
Bug got his eye. When he text me 3:26, 8 minutes. Yeah, so we're about like 6-7 minutes away from them getting here.
Okay. I like the 2 new segments.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I think they're good. Definitely the literally one. I mean, hopefully we can keep coming up with phrases and it doesn't.
Oh, we definitely can. You can Google them. There's like a billion out there.
I just thought of one like while we were talking too.
Really?
Yeah, about drowning in pussy.
Oh yeah,
that'd be the worst for you.
That would be terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the. I'm gonna start giving you some real ratchet shit for the rap questions.
Yeah, because I literally had to I bring up the lyrics and I just look into every single detail of the song.
I thought you were gonna ask about the
PlayStation, Sega Genesis.
No.
Never thought I'd be getting this.
Listen, Salt and Pepper in the Limousine.
Oh yeah, it was a good one. I forgot. Oh man, Salt and Pepper, they're very bland.
Well, that's not. He's not talking about the spices. There was these 2 like chick rappers in like the early '90s, Salt and Pepper.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and who's the other guy that he brings up? Heavy D.
Yeah, Heavy D. Yeah. Him, I'm actually not too sure. I know he's like involved in rap somehow, like early rap, but
is he the guy who says like throw some D's on it?
I don't think so.
No,
maybe. I don't think so though.
Verlander is so good, by the way.
I know. Dude, did I read that stat at the beginning of the game right? He has like a 1.03.
0.03.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
For the
season.
So we've actually just raised his ERA today.
No, this is about right. This is pretty much what he does every game.
7 innings, 1 run. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, like if you technically look, 7 innings, 1 run is like 1.
Yeah.
2 maybe.
Yeah.
2.5 or something. So we did technically raise it. So we did better than everyone else for the most part against him.
I guess there's still some time. It sucks that like my entire offense is the Yankees. It's like cannibalizing my own team.
Yeah.
Also, we got to talk about. It was impossible to text the TNT punishment build up before we get into the.
Oh yeah, we could talk about that.
It's basically so. Like it's just a heartbeat that goes on. It's like a 1 minute and 10-second thing that we got to create. A heartbeat that's just going for a minute, and then you build on top of that with just different sound bites.
Okay,
you know.
So it's the heartbeat, and you said there's like another song playing throughout it, sort of thing.
So here, let me pull it up. So the heartbeat starts, and then like about a second later, we play a song and play the whole way through, and it's like an intense like song from Dark Knight. Where like it's like the Joker's theme song where it's like scary.
Yeah.
And then 5 seconds in, we crash lightning, like a lightning soundbite in there. And we get a Jesus Christ in there like 13 seconds later. Then the shame from Game of Thrones. Ding, ding, shame. Then like it's just cool sound bites like throughout like this beat and the heartbeat and the Batman theme song. And then it's just like literally classic like a culmination of all the Jesus Christ over the line. Like,
yeah, everything. Just a culmination.
Exactly. Of all of the sound bites that we use, like a lot of them at least. And then like finally, once 1 minute 10 hits and this ends, it goes right into the fucking da, 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 da. And then that's when we like start talking again. That's where my head was at.
Okay. Yeah. No, you really. Yeah, because once you texted it to me, I was like at work and I was trying to like keep up with it. I was like, Jesus Christ, this kid is like really, really into this right now.
How badass of an idea does that sound like, though?
Yeah, that's because you know what it was? I didn't have time to look then, like what the song was playing in the background. So like I was just kind of, I really couldn't imagine it. But like now that you told me, it's like something from The Dark Knight.
I'll show you exactly what it is. It's like it's really. Okay. Bass to that, and then just the heartbeat is just a really epic, intense effect to it too. And then like this, just classic sound effects that we have. That's like the real the hard work is.
Okay. Oh yeah. It's just like it's just like a very unsettling kind of loud sound. He's got doom doom. Jesus Christ.
Like every like 10 seconds, something like cool. Over the line. It's this or like about a minute. Isn't that intense?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
We're 55s, yeah. So you get the idea. Yeah. That'll be a masterpiece.
Verlander's out.
All right. Good. So I pitched a gem from me. Now we have a chance to win the game without me getting directly impacted by it.
Oh, shit. I forgot to set my lineup for today.
Oh, really? I almost did. I had to do it while I was driving. Dangerous.
Yeah.
I don't text and drive, but like if I get like a fantasy alert saying like Tyler Austin's out and the game's in like 14 minutes, I'm just like,
yeah,
fuck.
No, yeah, I did that too the other day. Oh, Luke Weaver, you suck.
Oh, dude, Mackenzie has him too. Like, is he? Where is he? What team is he on?
St. Louis.
That's right.
It's like every time, like, I hate the ESPN. Fucking worst.
Yeah, ESPN.
Yeah.
That's what I use. I'm just so used to it.
Yeah, well,
I just accept it's bad quality because it's what I'm used to.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing the one with Joe with for Yahoo, and that was on Yahoo. Yeah, it was on Yahoo, obviously, and I got used to that. And see, maybe it's just because like this is just a points league, but it doesn't show like the guy's like stats. Like I want to see, okay, he had, 13 points last night. I don't know. I want to look more into like what was his ERA because that gives it more perspective to me. Like I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta get more cat because like we get all those because like we actually have like K per nine and walk to strikeout ratio as categories for pitching, so you get to see all the details of what they're doing.
But you're a category, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is a points league.
Oh man.
So it's just like it doesn't.
You prefer that?
No, I don't. My friend that made the other league did that because the one in Yahoo is categories, and I'm used to that. That's what I've played basically my whole career, and then switched up to points this year. My buddy needed an extra person in his league, so like I'll give it a shot.
No problem. Happy Memorial Day. All right, how's it going? All right, we're all set.
Okay. Let me just take a hit.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
All right. Weed is best for the 4-pack of questions.
Yeah.
All right, you ready? 3.
All right. Get the time.
All right. All right, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed your commercial break. So we got ourselves a classic 4-pack of questions. It's a Saturday show out of nowhere on a Monday instead of a Tuesday show on a Monday. And also thank you, Kane. Shout out Kane for bringing us into the classic 4-pack. So Tones. Yeah, thank you, Kane. Question number 1. Tones question. I like this. He came up with this last week and I was like, this is gold. So what's the most ridiculous story somebody told you that you blatantly know wasn't true?
So this was in high school, and this kid that I knew, like I guess you never like had to tell a story like this, but you know when you kind of like
trying to get pussy. Is this
yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, talk about your conquest, so to say. And then we were talking about this one girl, and this kid was like, "Yeah, man, I went over to her house, and she was sucking my dick, and then her dad walked in the room." And then I punched him in the face. I made him watch her suck my dick and finish it. I was like, first of all,
whoa,
she did not go anywhere near your dick. Second of all,
that's like rape.
Yeah, there's no way you beat the shit out of her dad and then forced him to watch her suck your dick. Especially as like a 14 or 15-year-old. Like it's just,
was it one of those things you called him out right away when he said it, or did you kind of like let him like have it and just once he left, you're like, can you believe you fucking just said that?
Yeah, it was like one of the like we all like just whatever because he kind of he was a good kid, but he would like say shit sometimes, like just say like ridiculous shit and like all right, whatever. You just like blow it off because you knew it wasn't real. But
not to blow up your friend here, but that is like literally the number one sign of a closet homosexual right there. Is saying things like that. Yeah, I mean, like you said, like I didn't have to worry about that. Yeah, I did. I made a ton of shit like that.
Good point. Yeah.
Well, I didn't say like I had rape fantasies like that. Like I'm not beating the shit out of a girl's dad and making her watching me have her daughter suck my dick. No, it's just like I got laid last weekend, like a real simple one. I didn't come damn near close to ever. But. Yeah. Well, is this kid single to this day?
I don't know. I don't really talk to the kid anymore. I don't.
Okay.
I haven't
probably
kept up with him.
I'm just kidding.
He wasn't like he wasn't like a close friend, but he was just kind of like in the same group, sort of. Like he was just always kind of around.
Yeah. Like what are you supposed like after a story like that? What are you supposed to like say? Just like, oh, nice.
You're the coolest person I've ever met.
Yeah.
Awesome. Like,
you get off on that lie right there, pal. Go home and just like, fucking, they totally bought it.
But I just remember him like telling us and like me like looking around and my friends looking at each other like really like this is the story he's going with. Like you could have just said that like she gave you head. That's like that would have been an adequate lie.
You should have just followed it like, so did he like call the cops?
No, he was like, he knows. He knows how to
fuck me. He's definitely a kid who just greets you with a what's good, isn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Yep. Sounds about right. So for me, have a seat. I know you're already sitting, but have a seat. Just
just plop down.
Yeah, there you go. So there's this guy we knew back in the caddy yard. It's kind of a little mix of tales of career past, and then this question. His name was Tim the bullshitter.
Okay.
Pretty much everything that came out of Tim the bullshitter's mouth was a lie.
Yeah.
The bullshitter. This crazy washed up caddy who just would like bite your ear off about just fucking ridiculous lies. Here's like one of the classic ones. Like, yeah, it was back in '94. It was a shortstop for the New York Yankees. Derek Jeter comes out of nowhere, stole my job. Yeah, that's why I'm here. That was like one of his genuine. He like the way he would always tell these stories, where like he was 100% like trying to pass that off as truth. We're just like, Tim, I can look this up right now. It's not true.
We have the internet.
We have the internet, pal.
You were not Wally pipped by Derek Jeter.
He would always say. He's from the Yankees days. Yeah, I still got a royalty check worth $1 million coming my way. It still hasn't gotten here yet, but once I get that, I'm out of here.
It's in the mail. Yeah,
so, you got a check for $1 million just coming head your way. Royalties from because Jeter stole your job.
Sorry, we brought up a Hall of Famer to replace you because you weren't good enough. So here's $1 million a year.
Listen to this too. The last time I ever saw Tim the bullshitter. All right. So every year after the caddying season was kind of over, like the summer was over, we'd have a banquet inside the restaurant at the country club. And so we'd have like an award thing or whatever. And Tim was there. And like, this is why we don't have them anymore, is because all of these guys are raging alcoholics. Right.
Okay.
So like they're getting like, you know, free booze from the club for like the thank you for your service thing. So Tim, he has like about a half of a bottle of vodka, like, you know, and he just like leans back and he's like, all right, time for me to go play Batman. And we were like, all right, Tim, like, whatever the fuck that means. So he just like leaves the caddy banquet. So then like an hour or two passes and like me and my brother are like, all right, it's time to get out of here. So we go to the car, get in, and he turns the car on, the lights go on. There's Tim standing 5 feet away from the front of the car. And like we didn't see him until we turned the lights on. Right when we saw him, we're just like, ah, it's Tim the bullshitter.
It's Batman.
Apparently, I guess Tim got my brother like a couple weeks before, because my brother was about to go to Villanova. So like once Tim found that out, he had a bullshit story of like how like he knew somebody who went there, just like because that's his way of communicating. Oh yeah, my brother-in-law graduated from Villanova. Great basketball player. I think he went to the Hall of Fame. That's just how he approached talking to people. But apparently, he said that he asked my brother for a hat from Villanova, like weeks prior, and like we turned the lights on, and he was there. And he walked up to the window, and he's just like, "Where's my Villanova hat?"
This is why
we're like, he's just like, "I'll like I'm sorry, I forgot it. Like, please just don't kill us right now. It's in the bullshitter." We pretty much just sped the fuck out of there. We never saw Tim the bullshitter again. He ended up getting fired because I think he just walked somewhere. I mean, he had a bottle of vodka in his hand. He left the banquet, got vodka, came back to deal, and was just sitting in front of our car.
Oh, he got fired that night? Like
nobody ever saw him again. I never actually I never asked about that. He ended up just going to a barber shop down the street, and he just hung outside there. The place ended up going out of business because he would just talk to the customers waiting to get their haircut for 45 minutes. He'd just be like, yeah.
Dude, this guy sucks. I can't go back here anymore.
This guy just fucking bullshits you for hours. But that's about Tim the bullshitter, legend. Classic. All right. So question number 2 in the classic 4-pack. So Tones, what basic activity would make for a hilarious Olympic event?
Farting. You just have like the loudest fart or the longest fart. You have different like events, you know, the wettest fart.
Is it going to be like judged like ice skating? Like you're going to have judges at a table, you rip a fart and they hold up scores?
Well, I don't know if you would like I think it would have to be more official. Like, so for the loudest, you have like a decibel reader kind of thing. And then for the longest, you have a timer. The wettest, you could have like a barometer or something. I don't know. That would work. And again, imagine Bob Costas having to announce
the pressure on that fart. It's a 4.9 on the barometer. It's a record. Some guy from like the country of Georgia, this big fat guy, just comes and just like rips a fart and just like breaks the Olympic records.
Like Belarus or something.
There's like a record from like 1938 that's held up from like Nazi era. Like one of these Nazis in Germany, Olympians had like
they were doing all kind of medical tests over there. So who knows what kind of PEDs they had going.
Nobody will ever get the fart in 1938 with the.
You know how much sauerkraut you have to eat to get a fart like that?
Wilhelm von Bismarck, the third, the loudest fart of all time. It's a record that stood
37.5 decibels.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I mean, I'd watch.
Yeah, for sure. It'd be hilarious too.
Mine's very similar.
Okay.
I have ass wiping written down.
I actually thought of that.
Like so for ass wiping, it would be fastest time to full clean, where like no poop shows up. But you also, if you clog the toilet on a flush, then it's an automatic disqualification.
Naturally.
Yeah. So like it has to be a perfect wipe after like a weight. Like you have to hit a threshold of weighted shit. So call it like, a half a pound or 2 pounds or something like that. And then it's timed. Yeah. Imagine like she's on a record pace, like wiping, like he shows the judges there's no more poop, flushes and it clogs.
You gotta show them, it, right?
Disappointing end to a fantastic performance.
Oh god, that's like if you see a guy win a race and it turns out he like left like a split second early, gets disqualified at the end kind of thing.
Go down. Or if like maybe like fuck with the rules too. Like if you do clog it, like it just sucks. It fucks up your time. You just have to plunge it.
Right. I was saying,
it just fucks your time up. Like nobody will ever get a medal if you end up clogging. It just fucks up your score because these are Olympians. When it comes to wiping, like the perfect thing would be to like hit the threshold and wipe, and there's no poop originally, and then you just flush. Like, there's no poop. There's no poop. It's over there. It's clean.
It's clean. It's clean.
It's clean.
Oh my
God. I think that would be a good one too. I cracked myself up. Poop is funny.
It is. It would make a great Olympic event.
All right. So we're going to jump into the third question of the 4-pack. All right. So your 12-year-old self suddenly appears right in front of you. You have 30 seconds with him. What do you say? So this is the little unorthodox 4-pack. So I'm literally going to start the timer of 30 seconds. There's going to be intense music on, and you just have to fucking yell at your 12-year-old self what he needs to know.
Okay. So we're putting music here. Do you have to mark this down?
Yes, you do.
Okay. 12-year-olds. Okay. All
right. I'm going to start he suddenly appeared, so you don't have a lot of time here. So I'm going to press the timer. Okay. You have 30 seconds to talk to your 12-year-old self. Go.
All right. So listen, you're going to go to an all-guy high school. So it's very important that you stay friends with some of the girls in your 8th grade class so that you can know their friends down the line. Because you're going to go to an all-boy high school, you're just going to be hard to find girls, and it's going to suck, and it's going to put you back. But just do that. That's it. That's all I got. Because
you only needed 20 seconds.
Yeah, no, because I mean that I didn't even honestly, not something I thought about going into high school. But like when you're just surrounded by dudes all the time, it's like hard to find girls to talk to, sort of thing. So.
Oh yeah, I went to an all dudes high school too, but like little did everybody know I was swimming in these dicks and like loving every second of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean that's that's just one that I've actually thought about that before. Like if I just stayed friends with at least 2 girls from my 8th grade class, and I just knew not that I even wanted to be friends with them necessarily, but just to have access to that friend group.
Yeah.
It helps.
Gotcha. All right. Do you have a timer on you so you can time me because I have bullet points.
Okay. Oh shit. All right. 1 second.
This is a big. I can't wait to talk to my 12-year-old self here.
Okay. All right. Go.
All right, you gay little bastard. Grab a pen and a piece of paper right fucking now. Now get a piece of paper and a pen. Fucking write this down. 6, 7, 16, 23, 26. Powerball number is 4. Write that down. Go to a 7-Eleven on August 21st in 2017. Create this ticket, okay? And you're gay. I know it. You know it. Tell everybody so you don't have to fucking get down the road. You got it? Good. All right, get out of my face.
That was you did 25 seconds. Not bad. Not bad.
Imagine sitting here in the future waiting for your past self to hit that lottery ticket.
Yeah. That'd be just wait for that to kick in.
All right, we put the Disney's The Kid theme song behind that too, so that's where if anybody wants to know.
Okay.
That's pretty much the plot.
Never seen that.
It's a great movie. You should see it. Yeah, it's pretty much what we just talked about. It's like Bruce Willis gets visited by this little kid, and then he starts to find out that it's him from the past.
And then, you didn't recognize what he looked like?
No, because he's a chubby little shit and grew up to be rich and famous. Bruce Willis, basically.
Yeah,
and,
but I mean, Bruce Willis didn't remember that he was a chubby little shit as a kid. I mean,
he tried to block it out of his memory, and he's and he had to do some reconciling with his past. And the past kid had to do some future digging sort of thing, and then they both get to see what they end up being when they're grandfathers. They're oh my god, we're pilots. They try to be pilots, which is what they always wanted to be, and they have a dog, and they go nuts. It's a great movie. I spoiled the fuck out of it, but still totally worth seeing. All right, so that brings us to our fourth question of the 4-pack to wrap up the show, the Saturday show on a Monday, the Memorial Day rendition of a Saturday show. So Tones, question number 4.
Sure.
What's a time where you genuinely try to do the right thing, but it ended up going just horribly wrong?
So this probably isn't exactly what you were getting at, but it's the only story I can remember. I was in Atlanta for when I was doing the makeup. I was in the makeup business. They used to do these road trips where you go visit other offices, and they would talk it up like it was this awesome business trip. Bro, it was the most bootleg shit. We drove down there. Me and my buddy that I worked with, we drove down one shot. It took 18 hours. The entire time we were driving down there, he's texting our boss, where's the hotel we're staying at? And he's just like, oh, yeah, I'm going to do it after I do this. And he just kept putting it off and putting it off. All of a sudden, next thing you know, we're in Atlanta. It's the night of the national championship game for football.
Yeah.
And we're sitting in a Hooters watching the game on our phones trying to find a hotel room because this cheap motherfucker couldn't buy us one.
Jesus.
But that's not the point of the story. Basically, I was in Atlanta. We were helping out this office, and we went out to this cowboy bar. It was actually wild. There was like everyone was wearing like cowboy hats and like the boots, and they were doing square dancing and shit. And it was bizarre. I've never seen anything like it, being from New York. It was like the guys that did the most square dancing, like by themselves, got the most girls like coming up to them.
Yeah, that's how it works. Cowboys.
Yeah, I was just like, what? Like if you did that in like a New York bar or club or whatever, everyone would just laugh at you. But anyway, so one of the kids from the Atlanta office that we were like hanging out with, he started talking to this one girl that was there with her mom and her aunt. And I was there with my other buddy. And he was just like, yo, like, just like distract the mom and the aunt from you, please. Like, just do whatever. I was like, all right, fine. Like,
okay,
I'll do that for you. Like, you're a good dude. You've been like letting us stay in your apartment while we've been down here. Like, I'll help you out. So me and the other kids started talking to the mom and the aunt, whatever. And I don't want to get too far into it, but let's just say that it didn't end out how I intended it to, and just leave it at that. It didn't turn out well.
So they caught him?
No. Like, he was fine. It's just like there was lots of alcohol consumed, and it might have went a little bit farther than it probably should have.
Oh,
kind of thing. And I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to talk too much about it.
Okay, cliffhanger. I want to hear about that off air.
Okay.
Mine's a little more tame. No farts in this one either.
Oh, nice.
First time I think with these, but so basically, so this woman retired from my company a couple of years ago. And she had a retirement party. I was still fairly new to the company that I work at. Yeah. And one of the guys who showed up was an old VP of sales. He no longer works for our company. But you hear all these stories about him because like the guy who replaced him is totally different. So like, oh, you should have been here when Bill was here. Like that guy was like, that's Bill, a son of a bitch. Like,
total legend. Total legend.
Yeah, it's just a sales legend sort of thing. You hear all these great stories about him. So I meet him at this retirement party. And he's like, oh, you must be like, how long have you been working here? I was like, only a few months. And he's like, what do you do? I explained what I did. And he's like, oh, you know what? Like, I live in this area down south in Maryland. And like, I know all the fucking restaurants. Like, you should come down there and like, I'll show you, show you all these chefs. And like, we can go sell and have a great time. I was like, that sounds perfect because I don't have any customers down there yet.
Yeah.
So we set a date. We go meet for breakfast. And then we're going to go on sales call. So we have breakfast. Immediately find out he's one of those guys where you get maybe 2 words in every 200. Like he just rambles on and on, even if it's not most of it's not about sales. It's just bullshit.
Yeah.
The guy does not know how to stop talking. So once we finish breakfast, I'm expecting to go on sales calls. We're just walking down the street like casually, and I'm pretending to listen to what he's talking about. All of a sudden we end up in the store, and the store is owned by my current VP of sales wife.
Oh shit!
Which I didn't know this existed at all. Like we just walked into the store and I'm like, I know you. What are we doing here? Because this isn't a restaurant and this is my boss's wife.
Yeah.
We ended up staying in there for an hour and a half of him just biting her ear off about bullshit. Saying like, you know who I am? She's like, no, I'm the guy. Your husband stole my job. That's how he opened it up. Yeah. Jeez. And I'm only a few months into this job. I'm like, holy fuck, like, what do I do? Like, because I don't know, like, even though this guy doesn't work here anymore, I still have so much respect where I can't just be like, hey, dude, let's get the fuck out of here. So hour and a half later, he ends up like finally, like, I'm just like, hey, we should leave. Like, she's busy. And he's like, yeah, you're right. And then he picks up like a whole 24-pack of beer because she sold liquor there.
Yeah.
And then we bought it and we bounced. And she was just like, what the fuck was that all about? So needless to say, the next day at work, I get this text to the VP of sales, just like, are you in the office today? I was like, yeah, I just got to the parking lot. He's like, all right, come to my office. I was like, fuck. He was livid.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Terrified. I was terrified.
Harass his wife. I mean,
he's like, what the hell are you doing with Bill Johnson? I was like, I honestly didn't know. I just wanted to make money for the company. It turned out he's a total psycho. What do you want me to do? He got over it, but like still, it was just always awkward from that point on.
Yeah,
and that guy has since left too. So clean slate. It's been good ever since.
Nice.
Yeah, but that was awkward as shit. An hour and a half. Like seriously, imagine sitting there thinking about like that, talking to your boss's wife.
about how this guy stole his husband stole this guy's job.
Yeah. Back when I was a VP, like I used to like, do this and that. And like,
Yeah.
it's like, she doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Really? What are you talking about?
Was he like drunk or something? Like he was just like,
No, but he might as well have been.
right. That's what it sounds like. So wait, he brought you on this trip to just go like harass this lady? Like I don't understand.
Yeah, I think so. Because that's what I just walked you through is exactly how that day went. That was all it was. And then we split up after that. I was like, all right, I got to get out of here. Because I'm like, obviously you don't have any sales calls lined up. You just wanted to fucking like suck your own dick and like, just put your ego all over me and just be like, yeah, back when I worked at that place, I was king. It's like, okay, how does that help me right now?
Like, next we're going to your boss's kid's school. We're gonna go harass him.
Is that what's next? Moron. Man. So all right, that's the show. You got any post show thoughts?
No, I'm excited for the Thursday show, or whenever the fuck we do it.
Yeah, whenever we are. I have to travel to St. Louis all week, so it might be a little tough. But I'll bring the microphone and see if there's some downtime, and we'll get something done.
Okay, yeah, because I mean we got those movies. I still have to watch them. Brokeback and
I gotta watch Le Bruges. Yeah,
in Bruges, however you want to say it. Yeah, but yeah, should be fun. I'm excited.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, Bomb Squad. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great Memorial Day. Shout out troops again. We love you. Give us a cannon before we get out. All right. Have a good week, everybody.